Hello and welcome back to Monster Train. Today I'm going to do more standard runs to try and level up my clans. I've got a few clans at level 9, but I'll be doing randomized and I'll be doing the highest Covenant rank that I have unlocked, which is Covenant rank 4. Doesn't tell me how much extra damage the minor bosses do, sadly. If I look in my logbook, you'll see what levels they're currently at. My goal is to get these to 10. So Awoken is 9, and it's the only thing I haven't won with any cards from the deck. Hopefully I'll win with something in the Awoken deck at some point. Get the cool border on some of those cards. Okay. Burning Remnant and Stygian Guard. Piercing for 5 damage. I want to use this a lot because this goes up more and more damage every time I use it. If it kills. Enhance a unit to do more damage, but it dies in 2 turns. If it already has a countdown on it, it adds 2 to that countdown though. Interesting. 30 damage for a card at random. The final boss will cleanse of special effects. Okay. So special effects are half as effective. Infused Mallet. Because dazed is an effect. The boss will halve the dazed, right? I need to think of the boss as I pick. I didn't do that last stream, and I think that's where I fell short. But then it's only a 25% chance. If that was a 100% chance, I'd never have a chance to use this spell. That would never really kill anything. Okay. Extra damage and health, or reform 2 random units. All my units just drags? No, I have train stewards as well, and a Whiplash. Oh no, that's a spell. Whoops. Interesting. I think I'll go for reforming actually. So if they die, it doesn't matter too badly. So for the first boss, for the first battle, it's usually not too hard. They'll start on each floor. Should be fine. If they die, my main guy should bring them back. My main guy can stand at the top, so the things at the bottom can die and I can bring them back. Very cool. So you can stand at the top. Why are you dying? It's not ideal. You stand here to cover them. I'll use this for the permanent buff. I might as well put you out. You don't attack, so I'll put you here to do some damage. Interesting. Discard a card at random. I want to use those last. You can stand here. This floor needs quite a bit of help. So I'll do this so they can't get to the top, but then I can't do anything to get this money. You die. I think I've got one to reform. Yeah, the train steward that just died. The train steward will burn out unless I enhance them. I'll put you here because we need to do extra damage to this guy. No, he didn't. If he gets to the top, he doesn't even attack. Wrong choice. I'll give him some more burnout just so he lasts a bit longer. As for this floor, I'll attack. And I'll place down another train steward behind, so this one can reform sooner if it comes to that. Perfect. I don't want this getting through to the top, so I'll do this to protect my pie. You'll die. As for down here, this one at the back because he'll survive the longest. These two in front because they'll die soonest anyway. And I want to give this one more damage and burnout. Didn't do too much, but we'll get these guys back, it doesn't matter. There's nothing to worry about here. Discard a card at random. Let's see, I want to send one thing out. I'll use this. No to fit the train steward. 2 actions left. So I'll do some more damage. Hold on. If I get rid of this, I'll have 1 action left. So I'll do this and hope it discards Purge. And if it does, then I don't need to actually do it. It didn't discard it, so I'll just get rid of that so I don't take damage. That's a lot of damage on this one. Like this. Let's do this. Let's buff this some more. 11 damage. This is getting a really good spell. Already it's getting a lot of damage. I can see that. It's a really good card to have from the very start of the game. The Subsuming Blade, because it's just going to get more and more damage until I can kill whatever I choose with it. Okay, who's the healthiest? You have the most burnout, so you can be at the back and you can go at the front. I did that because the one with the most burnout will take the longest to die anyway. So I might as well let the front one die first to attacks. Otherwise the one at the back will be slowly dying behind anyway. Apply stealth when this dies. Interesting. Deal 50 damage to the front enemy when it dies. I like that. I like that. 50 damage to the front unit when it dies, and I can keep bringing it back anyway. With the timeout, so it keeps dying. It only takes one space. I think that'll work. 60 damage to the front enemy unit and push it to the back. It's a good choice, especially because I already have Titan's Gratitude, which lets me discard it, so it can count as an offering. If I make sure it's the last card in my hand. Alright. And all units of effects. I think I'll need to upgrade a spell. I've got more spells than I have people. Especially the subsuming blade, I wonder. I'll definitely have to go the magic side. I don't get a card, but I do get extra coin and this. Nothing has consumed. 10 extra magic power. That's kind of lame, that's just 3 extra kills worth. I would, however, like to make it cheaper so I can use it more often. Reroll. Double stack. Oh, too bad I can't put double stack on this. I wanted that. If it increased by 6 permanently or something, that'd be awesome. Apply 4 burnout. That's pretty good. It's the only thing that it works on. I can afford everything. Also do extra magic power. Can't work out what would be best for this. 30 damage, 40 damage to the front enemy unit could be worthwhile. 70 damage. That's assuming I can manage to get it to offer. I'd rather put it on Titan's Gratitude, I think. And I'll make my subsuming blade free to use. So I can get free stabs, and every time it's successful, it does more damage overall. As for double stack, I'll put it on the only thing that will take it. One of my Wicklashes. Spikes 3. I can deal with that. If my units die, they get stronger. When they come back. Not permanently, at least not at this stage. But they will get stronger. So you obviously have to go to the top. You can go at the front. 5 damage and burnout. Let's put the one at the back with the most burnout, because once again they survive the longest. Like so. That worked. Now I can reform them, right? Oh no, he does it after his battle. Okay, I can stab for free. Terrain Steward can stand out here. Extra damage and more burnout, and hit them with the spell. Six health, but 1 burnout. I don't want to put everything out anyway. I'll put you here again. Put you at the bottom because you're strong. You die anyway, that's fine. So I'll reinforce the bottom some more. got 3 things left, so I'll put a train steward in front, train steward behind. I'll just cast this, and the offering applies as well. The sooner I can cycle through my deck anyway, the sooner I can use that big card. One that's going to keep building. 40 and discard. Most burnout, you can go at the back. Train steward. I don't think this is worth it. I'd rather reform one of these. So I'll do damage, damage, and bonus damage. Those purge cards are going to be annoying. This can go here. Get both of these. Now I can do this for an extra chance at 60 damage, which will probably get this killed on this turn. Or I can double stack, or I can leave it for the next floor. I kind of want to leave it. This will get them killed. I'll do double stack. Now they'll survive, which gives me a chance to use, when I draw this on my next turn, I can get an extra 3 damage for nothing really. The boss will just move up a floor, but it'll be fine. I'll kill the boss either way. Perfect. Bonus damage. More burnout. And enhance my main guy, I guess. Now that I think of it, I probably shouldn't give my boss burnout, but we win anyway. It's better to make the mistake now than later, where I can actually recover from it. Reform a unit. Another one of these. Honestly, I'd rather duplicate my current one than get a second one. Or another entombed explosive. I've already got both of those. I've got one of each. This is the only one I don't have. An extra reform, which would really come in handy, I think. Spell weakness 1, no good. 20 damage to a random enemy unit 3 times. That's good. Spell weakness 1 isn't good because spell weakness is a bad status effect. The final boss will clear that off, because it doesn't benefit them. Do I want to go to the magic merchant? Not really. I'd rather go this way, even though I don't get the health, just to duplicate my card. It's not terribly strong yet, but having 2 of them will increase the chances I find one of them. They'll both grow at pretty much the same rate because they'll both be free to use. So I'm happy to get another subsuming blade. Let's get that. I wonder if I can duplicate it 5 times here if it's that one. Sadly not. Looks like a bunch of dead people. The remains of Armageddon litter the icy landscape. Both Winged and Hellborn lie peacefully in their final resting place of snow. The train finally comes to a halt near fallen soldiers from both sides. Did they really believe in what they were doing? Was either side justified in this fight? But it's all irrelevant now. Survival is the only thing that matters. Besides, the weapons they've left behind may prove to be of some use in the battles ahead. What do you salvage from this ancient fight? the sword, the holiest shield, or the skull. So each of these is the cards I can only use once for the whole run. 30 times however many actions I have. Damage to enemy units. Damage shields. 2 damage shields for each action I have left over. Well, the petrified skull to instantly kill something that's not a boss. Okay, damage shield is no good because I think that counts as a status effect. This is good. This cuts straight past the shield. The problem is it's an extra card in my deck until the end. And this does the damage to every enemy unit on the floor. This just does it to one, but it does more damage. Too bad I couldn't just grab this and use it on the boss. That'd be nice. I'll have to go with the sword, I reckon. You pull the sword from the gnarled remains. You've never felt the weight of the winged weapons before, but this sword is as light as a wing feather and sharper than rail steel. You can only imagine the number of Hellborn that have been dealt pain by this sword, and the number of winged that will soon be repaid the same. I think that was the right choice. This is one of the main bosses, isn't it? Explosive boss. They explode twice. I'll keep that in mind. That's 20 damage. I don't mind because the more things die, the more they reform. I'm tempted to actually get extra cards in my hand for the draw because I have a small deck. Okay, let's begin with the free stab. Main guy at the top. I'm not giving my main guy burnout. What an unlucky hand. No creatures to play. Reform, double stack. Check my overall deck. Do I have... No, all my monsters are common. Yeah, I'm definitely not giving burnout to this guy. If he dies, I've got nothing to respawn people with except this one. It's not ideal. I need my main guy alive. Perfect. Let's put 2 of you down here. And 30 damage. They'll die. That'll give me someone to reform. Maybe, right? Please. Oh no. You need to go in front. You can go in between. No, you can go in between. You're stronger, I need to protect my main guy. He still dies? How? Oh, I didn't want to use this now. Lame. I don't think I can survive without using it. Just from the unlucky draw. I know what cards I need to get rid of now. I need to get rid of the Frozen Lancers. Because they're doing me no good. Sad. Let's put the dreg down somewhere. Such as here. Sure. And that card's gone now. Okay. 2 train stewards. You two can stand out here, you'll die anyway. They have haste. We need someone to hit the one at the back. Let's put someone free here as well. 2 actions. I can take out the front 2. Like so. Another one with haste. You can stand here to explode again. Might need to do the ice tornado. This Drake has to stand here. Put this one out for it's free. And ice tornado, I hope this works. That worked. This is funny. 23 damage. Do that right away. Burnout. You're dying soon regardless. Enhance a unit. Let's enhance you. So you didn't have much burnout left. And again. And attack. So when they reform, I keep getting them back in my hand, but they die in a set number of turns. It's kind of a good and a bad to it. You at the front. I don't quite want to kill him. I want to leave him with just enough, so should I get the other subsuming blade on my next turn, I can attack with that. You're free. Let's burn out. Let's reform you. 29. 204. Minus 40. And that should be enough. No, he dies now. Oh well. That was too effective. It's fine, my card just won't do more damage this time. Won't go up 3. Enhance friendly units with 3 times the damage and give them burnout. Pretty good. Not 3 times the damage, 3 times the action I use towards the damage. Bring everything up into the pie room, make them dazed. That's not good. Discard my hand and draw 5. You know, that actually is good. That works for what I'm doing. Burnout and Revenge. Draw 1 and it loses health when I cast a spell. That's pretty good. Apply Frostbite. Okay, I can extend the Burnout. Meh. Drawing 1. That's really good. And this can reform as well. That's actually really good for this. I'm definitely going for how many I can draw. Because I need to get those cards so I can keep stacking up the damage. I'll show the card in a second when I get the chance. Referring to this card, the Subsuming Blades that I've made free. So if I can cycle my hand through, the quicker I can get cards, the quicker I can find these, the more damage I can make them do. I'll go this way. Get rid of the spells that are filling up my deck for nothing, namely the Frozen Lances. Minimal damage, not really much benefit to them. I'd much rather have my other damage spells, especially the one I just pointed out, the Subsuming Blade. Units get an extra upgrade slot. When I play my third spell of the turn, all cards gain 1 extra magic power for the rest of the battle. 3 cards, oh no, 3 spells. Spells. Subsuming Blades. I do have a few spells. Units with an extra upgrade slot. Don't think I have any units that would really benefit from upgrades. I've got the basic units and I've got a few buff type units that buff things in some way, but nothing that would really benefit greatly for an extra upgrade slot, unless I can find 3 multi-strikes, but something like that's crazy rare. I'd be better off giving my cards extra magic power depending how many turns I take, how many cards I use really. Reform 2 and do extra damage, or give him Burnout for extra damage and health. I don't like the idea of giving my main boss a time limit. Extra damage, please. I'll protect him. Random artifact, they start with spikes. Great. The quicker my things die, the more I can reform them. And the more damage they can do. Spikes works in my favor, I think. Let's put you here. Discard my hand and draw 5. Too bad it's consumed though. Guess I can hope for the free units. Here we go. We didn't get a free unit, but we can do some damage. Lame. Fastest way I've ever seen that dealt with. Just kill that. Just put out the drags. This can go here. There's room for a train steward on the top and bottom floor. Could also do one on this floor. The bottom floor needs one badly. This floor should be fine for another turn. Put it on the top floor, just in case, because I need to make sure this guy has protection. Subsuming Blade can apply straight to this guy, or to this healer guy. Or would I rather do it? He doesn't die. I'd rather do it so that this guy dies. He only needs an extra 3 damage though. I could do that by putting this here. Then he's dealt with. I can kill this one to make sure he doesn't get heals. Enhance a unit with 5 damage. And give it more burnout. Do it to one that's already got burnout. I'll do one of these on this floor and one on this floor just to get some damage spread out. It's not much, but it's something. Hmm. 23. Have to take out this one. Train Steward. Drag. 59 damage. This would take out them. Yes. I'd like to reform a unit. This one will deal with this by the time they get to the top. As for you, 41 damage. And stab. Who can I stab? Nobody dies from it. You're not taking any damage, so that will just weaken you. This will make you die, and you're already dead. I'd make you die, I think. Making them die will make the biggest difference. $27. Let's see. Three burnout here. One burnout there, because he'll die anyway. I want to do a bit of damage like this. But I don't want to discard the wrong card. I've still got a fair bit in my hand, as long as I don't discard the Subsuming Blade. Oh, that killed him. Why'd that kill him? Oh, I can kill my own people. Well, you're going to die anyway, so... extra damage for me. Especially if I do something like this and just bring him back. Or I can bring this one back. This one's cool. Put you out front so you can do some extreme damage to the front guy. Double stack that on you, and I just get dead weight. Did we win? Not quite. Just the one that lets me draw cards. Oh, anything that's a spell on the bottom floor, right? Train Steward or drag? Drag here. Train Steward up here. Now for the things that cost. do this so I can draw a card. That was the main reason. Let's get this train steward back, the free one. A free kill and damage up. There's another draw card hopefully. Oh no, that thing died. Train steward it is then. 2 burnout, that can go here. 1, 2, 3, 6, that's the correct order. Lowest burnout at the front. If I just up their damage a ton. How much good does that do me? Quite a bit actually. Okay, subsuming blade once again. Probably should have done this first actually so I could have drawn. Ice tornado, 23 3 times. It's not a ton, is it? 43, 33. You out, you're free. $30, 43. $33. Wrong card to discard, but it's fine. Steward, here. Everything goes in front of this guy. He needs to survive. And discard. However, I can reform. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I don't even have anywhere to place it. Wrong choice. Yeah. Let's improve the stacks here. Jeez, it's gonna get through. That's pretty bad. I need less cards. What's this? Lightstone casing. Alright. I gave them spikes. Spells gain an extra upgrade slot. Another subsuming blade. This one isn't free to use though. Gain an extra action for each friendly unit death this battle. That's good. I'd remove consume from that if I could though. More magic power. 1 armor. Armor's kind of pointless when they're gonna burn up anyway. And dazed is bad with this boss. Magic power is the only thing that's actually gonna benefit me here. See another artifact, I want that. Cards with consume have a 50% chance to be discarded instead. Or daze them, but dazed is a bad effect that will get cancelled out, so consume. Quick. Armor 1. Damage and health. Guess this one makes sense for the damage and health, just so it can get the draw 1 buff a bit more. What's the other options? Armor 1, not so good. Actually, incant gain armor 1. That'd be good for this. Just to make it survive a bit longer, because when it dies, it's going to be a pain to actually keep it going, I guess. Quick would be good for... I don't know if it'd be good for anything. Damage and health I'll give to this as well. I want this to live. It's not much. Hopefully it increases its survivability by a little bit. Multi-strike. I'll put that on one of my dregs. Sure. With extra damage. Multi-strike and damage. On the one dreg. Because he'll die quickly. But that can work in my favor. To get me a few more extra draws. If I do that. My pie's not looking so good, only 54 health left. Non-bosses get multi-strike. Don't think multi-strike's worth it. Like, yeah, I want them to kind of kill my people, but so I can bring them back stronger. But one of the people has to be standing at the end to actually do the damage. They're invisible on the bottom floor. $32 damage. It's pretty good. Kill you directly. It's a pretty good option. Put you here so that those can survive to do damage. You die anyway. You can die to this, or at least take a heavy hit. I want someone on the top floor just in case. Bottom floor is only good for sacrifices because they're stronger on the bottom floor. Did I not reform or? Oh no, that comes later. Offering. Reform a unit. Could get another explosive. Or the multi-strike drag. Multi-strike drag is going to bring more gains in the end. This will kill everything here. I'm tempted to just put this weak drag out the front, just so my train steward can go a little bit longer. Not much behind it, the reason I did that, I guess it doesn't matter either way. I just didn't want to put him up top or down bottom. I want him to come back later. I'd rather the drag back for more damage than train steward. If that makes sense. 36. You die. You die. Might as well kill something that doesn't die anyway. Put you here. Someone back here to buff my spells on this floor that little bit more. It's perfect. Enhance with damage and burnout. Do something like this, and then he dies, and enhance this one, the multi-strike guy. And a subsuming blade onto. You're doing 7 damage, you're doing 5 damage. Less damage, please. Less damage to my people. It attacks and then it explodes. That's amazing. Okay, now what? I want to put these out just so they can... They won't really kill anything, but if they die I can bring them back stronger. As with everything. Discard my hand and draw 5. That's a one-off thing. I'd rather do that when there's something to kill. I'll do this here for some extra armor and card, I guess. Might as well get an extra reform going. Play you here, protect the bottom side. And just cast this against nothing for that extra incant for the armor on the back. Final wave. One of them here. One of them here. That only got me 15 extra damage for killing both of them. I want to buff you. Got to discard my hand and draw 5. Get another 48 damage off. Why is it heal? Lifesteal. Oh. Well. You need to go here. This is a free attack. For 52 damage. I'd rather save that for last though. Let's do something like this. Bunch of extra actions. Here we go. Enhance and burnout. $56, $53. I'll use the weaker one first. Then I'll use the double stack Wicklash on my multi-strike person. They're still healing. It's all that lifesteal they've got. Okay, I've got 3, 4, 5. I might as well just play it out right. Discard a card. Hopefully it's one of the train stewards. Or that. Amazing. He still heals, but hopefully that's given us enough extra time to make a bit of difference. Right, he has sweep, that's why he's destroying. He has sweep and lifesteal, that's a bit unfair, right? Reforming is pointless. $65 damage. Useless. Extra damage and burnout. I'd be better off just damaging directly. No, then he'll deal minimal damage to my top zone. Still too much though, but it's all I can do. Sweep and lifesteal. I've never seen something so ridiculous. When he dies, I get an extra draw. That's actually pretty good. End of turn, I get to hold on to one of my cards. Armor to friendlies, frostbite to enemies. Do I want frozen? Do I want that? I guess? Maybe? Go this way because I need the health, and this trinket's this way. Two damage. Enemies do less damage. That's pretty good. I do like jack strips as well though. I don't think this is a good thing. Is less damage so good either? Because less damage is good. One less damage. Then do I want jack strips? No, because I want the weak things to die to my spell, not to the jack strips. So I'll re-roll. Enter with frostbite, spell weakness 2, apply frozen. Or I can remove some cards. Let's see. Kind of don't want the frozen lance. Cuddle Hex. It's worth keeping. The rest are worth keeping. But if I get too many cards frozen in my hand, that can be a problem too. And this will be taking up space that something else could be using. I think I don't want the Cuddle Hex after all. But to keep or not to keep? I'll keep it, I don't have the border on it. this battle. This is the one with the statues. What would the point of this be in this situation? Would the point be to keep something when I don't have the actions to spend it? I guess in that case it is good to keep. I don't have very many that I wouldn't have the actions to spend, but it should be okay. If I lose this, I wouldn't have had a chance against the final boss anyway. If I win this, I should get another upgrade for my champion. Everything does less damage. Amazing. You start there. You can begin down here with 2 standard things in front, just to start off. You won't do much damage, but we'll get some deaths. This can kill. They don't have spell shield. 44 damage. I have to do it here for an extra card, even if it adds up this guy's shield. You can stand there. This is good to use. Then I can stab the statue and attack you. That should be okay, I think. When you die, get an extra draw. Let's let you die. No reason not to get an extra card. Okay. Oh, you're endless, so I just keep getting you back. You block a hit at least. You can have multi-strike behind. That's bad. Does one of them have sweep? No. That front one has multi-strike. So this drag needs to go there. This damage goes all the way through still. Because there's so many. Discard my hand, which includes this, and draw 5. After I get rid of the free train steward down here. Perfect. You can die there, right? Or does this need more help? This needs more help, actually. However, 3 deaths would give me 3 extra actions. everything I cast on the bottom floor will get me an extra card. Let's put you here to kill that thing. Buff you. Only spot for these ones is behind the exploding guy. Okay, at least only one of them gets up top now. Too bad I couldn't do more. $46, $49. If I do you up here, there for example. Now how much damage does it do? 53 and 56, still not quite enough. If I did this first, I'm going to put you out somewhere. So you're free. There. 56 to you. You only need 53 though to die. That ups the damage. You'd be better off killing the statue already. Free reform. $53 attack. Or just straight 60. I'll buff them. Who do I have to reform? Explosive, yes. I can put the explosive out here, for example. Which will kill the front one when it attacks. That's fine. Offering. I can't afford that, and I don't have any sneaky way to get it out. Burn out 2, burn out 3. Do it in that order. Get some damage on this slot before it gets too bad. Don't want it out of control. You die anyway, I'll kill you. Cuddle Hex. She's gonna put the Cuddle Hex out here. $31 damage to the random enemy. I still want to get this leveled up. I can kill them. 58 damage. They're the only one I can kill. It's good. Multi-strikers come back here. With some defense. You have 3 burnout. Want something at the bottom. Enhance. I need to enhance the multi-strike guy. 2 that let me discard a card, and one of them could be this. And it discarded each other. Wrong option. Let's just use this already. Give myself way too much action than what I need. Just so I can use this. You die anyway, so that's okay. You'll lose health on the way up. Let's start with the Ice Tornado. Or this, then it will hit the back one twice guaranteed. So you die, gives me some free space on the top floor. And that's okay, we do more damage than they do to us. $58, $55. Let's see. Put one on each floor. Another enhancement on my multi-strike person. Do this. Do this. Onto you. And you are going to die on this turn anyway from burnout, so I might as well get my damage up a bit. Get them back anyway, it's fine. They're just stronger now. Obviously put them at the front. Consume. Oh, that's why it's not consuming. I have the wing. I forgot all about it. I kept wondering. I was thinking, yeah, I've played this already. Why am I still getting it? Oh, I'm not complaining. Do that. Let's get a heap of extra actions. This is fine, but I want them to live. I want to reform the strong one. Like so. Attack 3 times. And I'll get an extra card. Enhance and give some burnout. Now I can use this on you to power it up. I keep using spells on the bottom. The goal here is to get more of those, but nothing's going to do everything for me. Maybe. This is good. Oh, it died. Its health goes down each time, so I can't just do it indefinitely like that. It was a good plan. Okay. We can fit out one train steward. They're both as strong as each other. You need the enhancement. It's 47 damage. I want to reform something that's got exactly one space in it. Meaning this. Put you at the top to defend. Perfect. Good. Discard a card at random. Extra damage. Discard a card at random. Let's do this one first. Then the strong one. And it had to be the other one that did that. And the other thing I can use is reform. It's not going to do me any good, but it will give me an extra armor. Next thing I need to go for is space. If I can survive. Yeah. Not quite. Almost. Melting Remnant level up to level 4. Legion of Wax. When they die, they summon 2 Twin of Wax, and they're all enhanced with all enhancements and card upgrades that are on this unit. That would have been nice to have. Come on. Twin of Wax takes 2 space. When they die, they summon a Mote of Wax, and they get all the bonuses as well. Oh, I see. So when they die, this gets discarded, and they split up into 2 that are half as strong and half the size. And when either of those dies, they split up in half again. This would be a really, really powerful card with that champion selection I had. That when they die, they can reform. You just have more and more of these units. The catch is, it wouldn't be the same one that keeps reforming, but the death would be less of a penalty. Because they'd stay out there, and they'd all do as much damage as anyway. Kill a random friendly unit, and kill a random non-boss enemy unit. That's also good because on Melting Remnant you kind of want your people to die so you can rebuild them stronger. 22 extinguished triggers. That means I killed my own people quite a bit. Alright, that'll be all for tonight. Thanks to everyone for tuning in today. I hope that you enjoyed it. And I also hope to see you again next time. Stay safe, everyone. Bye.